In the valley, when you talk about wildfire risk, people often will bring up roaring lion fire as a critical event that alerted them to the increased risk we're all facing from wildfire. I was working for the Forest Service at a time when fire ecology was becoming much better understood. In the Bitterroot, what was realized is that we are living in a fire-dependent ecosystem, and that has implications on how best to live here, respect the habitat, and not get burned up.
After the roaring lion fire, I got very afraid about what could happen. I could lose everything. One of the homes that burned on the roaring lion fire burned because somebody left a broom on the deck and went away for evacuation. They came back to no house because burning embers landed on that broom, caught the broom on fire that was propped up against the house siding, and the whole house burned.
The factors that make fire dangerous have changed over the last 20 years in particular with a change in our climate. Things are hotter, landscape is drier, and we're having increasing high wind events. So when there is a fire, it's more likely to blow up and be dangerous. How to mitigate those risks, particularly in the forest, is controversial. What isn't controversial is nobody wants their house to burn down, and you can do a good job in reducing your risk by what you do right around the house. There are zones expanding out from your home. That's what we call the home ignition zone, or HIZ. And the first 5 feet right around the home is the most crucial. And what you don't want is anything that will easily ignite.
My ground covers here are really low to the ground, and they have lots of moisture in it. And if a burning ember, burning pine cone comes there, it's not going to really start a big fire. I've got flat rocks there. Rock doesn't burn, bark burns. I've also got a lot of rock all the way around the house.
Rock's a really good solution because it basically doesn't burn. 5 feet out to about 30 feet is considered the next zone of concern. You want things that are moist and green.
The saying is you should have your landscape lean, green, and clean. Because I'm on a drip system and I water very judiciously, I can keep plants really green. Nothing is dead. If it is dead, it comes out. Aspen in particular, but other deciduous trees as well, are full of water. Standing, they're a nice protection. Just see the reservoir of water in there and think, no risk here. And then if you look beyond this tree into the forest out there where we have thinned, you can see there's no ladder fuel to speak of. Ladder fuel being those dead branches where if there were a grass fire, if the grass fire had flames high enough, it might reach some of the bottom branches and just ladder walk right up the tree, and then the tree catches on fire, and that's what they call crown fires, and those move really fast through the top of the trees. Now we could do everything right and it could still burn down, but we can certainly reduce the risk.
And we've developed this term about the home ignition zone to protect our homes, but it's a community project. It's not just that I don't want my house to burn, I don't want anybody's house to burn. I mean, this is a huge loss. And in order to build community resilience in the climate and fire situation we now have around us, this is work we need to do together.